You know that moment when you're with someone and time just stops. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, soft, still. The whole world goes silent for a second, and there's this look. A look that says more than words ever could. And if you blink, you might just miss it. But that one look, it screams, "Kiss me." And most men miss it completely. So let's talk about it. Not just the look itself, but the why behind it, the emotion, the psychology, the chemistry, and the art of noticing the small things that so often go unseen. Because in relationships, attraction isn't about the big, flashy signs. It's not about overthinking or second-guessing. It's about being present enough to notice the little shifts, the subtle cues that speak volumes. And today, I want to help you understand that look. The one that says, "I'm ready." The one that invites you in, not with words, but with eyes, with silence, with something that lives between two people, something electric. So picture this. You're sitting across from her. Maybe it's the first date, maybe it's not. Maybe you've known her for weeks, maybe just a few hours. There's laughter, there's some nervousness, but then the mood changes. She's looking at you a little longer. Not like before. This look lingers. She's not talking now, she's just there, like she's waiting. Her eyes soften, her lips part just slightly. She's leaning in, but not physically. Not yet. Emotionally, intuitively, she's leaning in with everything she's not saying, and in that moment your heart skips a beat, because you feel something shift. But here's the part most men miss. They don't trust it. They doubt the moment. They start questioning. Is she thinking about kissing me? Am I reading too much into this? What if I'm wrong? So instead of acting, they freeze, or they laugh it off, or they change the subject, or they talk right through it. And the moment, it passes, just like that. But it didn't have to. See, that one look, that kiss me look, isn't loud. It's not a billboard. It's more like a whisper, a delicate invitation that requires you to be present enough, still enough, to hear it. Women don't always use words when they're ready for something deeper, especially not in the beginning, because attraction isn't logical, it's emotional, it's intuitive. And a woman will give you signs, soft signs. She'll drop breadcrumbs, not neon signs. But the look, that's the last breadcrumb. The final signal before the moment either blooms or disappears. Now let's dive into what's really happening behind that look. There's a lot going on, biologically, emotionally, and psychologically. On a primal level, the eyes are deeply connected to intimacy. In fact, prolonged eye contact can trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. So when a woman gives you that look, when she holds your gaze, when her pupils dilate just a little, when her breathing slows, it's not just a cute moment. It's chemistry in motion. She's feeling something. And whether she knows it consciously or not, she's inviting you into her space, into her energy. It's a look that says, "I feel safe with you, I'm open, I trust you in this moment." But that moment is fragile. If you rush it, you break it. If you ignore it, it fades. If you misunderstand it, you may never get it again. So what should you do? You don't need to dive in right away. You don't need to make a grand gesture. All you need to do is be still. Look back. Hold her gaze. Let your energy meet hers. Let her know, without words, that you see her. You feel it too. And then when the moment feels right, lean in, gently. Let the moment carry you both. You don't need to ask. You don't need a sign from the heavens. That look was the sign. But it takes confidence to notice it, not bravado. Not ego, real confidence, the kind that listens, the kind that feels, the kind that waits, not out of fear, but out of presence. The kind of confidence that says, "I'm here, I see you, I'm not rushing anything, but I'm not running from it either." Let's be honest, this kind of moment doesn't happen all the time. It's rare, And maybe that's why it matters so much, because in a world of distractions, of noise, of constant movement, two people slowing down enough to share a moment of pure, quiet connection, that's powerful, that's unforgettable. And the truth is, most men miss it because they're not taught to look for it. They're taught to wait for permission, for green lights, for go-ahead signs that are clear and obvious. But women don't always give obvious. Sometimes the most honest signals are the softest ones. So how do you make sure you don't miss it next time? You start paying attention to more than just her words. Notice how she looks at you when you're talking. Notice if she's leaning closer, even slightly. Notice the pauses, the silences that don't feel awkward, but feel charged. Notice the energy. Is it playful, nervous, soft, still? When a woman gives you that look, she's not testing you, she's opening a door, and you don't need to storm through it. You just need to walk through it with respect, with care, with presence. And let's be clear, this isn't about assuming, it's about listening with your whole body, because when a moment like that comes, it's sacred, and if you respect it, it leads to something real. Now, if you're someone who's missed these moments before, it's okay. Most of us have. This isn't about shame or regret. It's about awareness. It's about learning to see differently. And the beautiful part? You can start today, right now. Start paying attention in your conversations, not just to the words, but to the silences, to the body language, to the eyes, especially the eyes. They tell you everything. A woman may never say, "I want you to kiss me," but she might show it quietly, boldly, with one simple look. And if you're present enough to catch it, that moment will change everything. So next time you're with her and the laughter fades into stillness, and her eyes are holding yours just a little longer than before, don't talk. Don't move too fast. Just feel it. Because that one look, the one most men miss, that's the moment she's waiting for you to notice. And when you do, you'll never forget it.